Happy Monday, welcome to Now, the fun show hosted by me, Curtis P. Now today, to kick the entire show off, we have to talk about the big event that happened yesterday. Of course, that being the Oscars and the fact that Leo was robbed again for the I don't know how manyth time. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio once again did not go home with Best Actor. No, that went to Matthew McConaughey because of his movie Dallas Buyers Club. I can't believe Leo just didn't win, and the internet kind of sides with me on this. Multiple GIFs, including this one right here, kind of flowing around on the internet. This one is particularly fun because if you look at Jonah Hill's face in the background, he's just like, oh my god, is Leo gonna pull out a gun? No, he seems to be accepting it. All right, we're all good. Of course, along with Best Actor, there's of course the Best Picture of the night. That went to the movie 12 Years of Slave, though I haven't checked it out. I should probably do it because, hey, it won an Oscar. Ellen, though, making a big case in the world of social media as she tweeted this beautiful selfie and broke the internet, or at least Twitter, as it was retweeted 2.6 million times. From the glitz and glam of the Oscars to the crisis in Ukraine. Of course, I've talked about this in the past here, but I had to touch on this because a lot of big things are happening. The Russian military has actually given Ukraine forces in Crimea an actual time today to surrender. If they don't actually surrender, they'll face an assault against Russia. Now, of course, the Western world hearing about this is up in arms. They're continuing to push for the standing of the ground in Ukraine. Do not let Russia in there to mess things up and push their political whatever else. No! Russia, stay out. Though, according to Russia, they just see it as protecting human rights, because rolling in there with tanks and killing a bunch of people or injuring people or whatever they plan on doing, human rights. Thousands of Russians actually marched freely in Moscow Sunday to support the military invasion, waving the Russian flag and actually wearing Soviet Union military uniforms. But to coincide with that, an anti-invasion protest was happening, but the police quickly shut that down because, can't have that. Into the world of technology now as Apple deploys its Apple CarPlay. This brand new system will integrate iOS into the car. It'll soon be coming to a multitude of different vendors, including Mercedes-Benz, Ferrari, Jaguar, Land Rover, and General Motors vehicles, basically allowing for the control of your phone, music, maps, and messages right inside of the on-screen dashboard on your car. Pretty cool system. Of course, Android also has a version of this kind of coming out in the future, though a lot of details are not really set. Disney making a big push for the LGBT rights here, as they've actually stopped funding the Boy Scouts of America. They plan on cutting funding in 2015 as the Boy Scouts actually ban adult gay troop leaders. David Jefferson, the chief spokesperson for Walt Disney, actually stating, "We believe every child deserves the opportunity to be part of a scouting experience, and we're disappointed in the decision because it will impact our ability to serve kids." So big stance by Disney, they're not funding the Boy Scouts anymore until they change their decision, which, if the Boy Scouts continue what they've been doing in the past, will not happen because they're pretty much set in stone. Now, jumping back to the top story of the day, did you watch the Oscars this year and how did you feel about it? I was, of course, upset because Leo didn't win, and I don't know how he didn't. But of course, you can let me know how you felt in the comment section down below. You can also let me know if you watched the Oscars and what you thought about it on my Facebook page, Twitter account, or through Google+. Links to all that and the other topics I talked about in today's episode in the description down below. Check out all the links down there, tons of really cool stuff. Of course, if you enjoyed today's show, why not hit that like button, subscribe, and share the show with your friends. Until Friday, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now. And Leo didn't win an Oscar. Like, how? He was so good in that movie.